Speaker, I also want to thank you for having recalled the House from recess. As you're very much aware that we've been in a struggle to look for signatures, to debate a matter of national importance in this parliament. I want to thank God that from 0, we went up to 172. We are left with 5. We pray to God that we get the 5. Reason being, we voted for you, Speaker. The Speaker and you, we voted for you to chair this House neutrally. Right, Honourable Speaker, you have failed to defend this House. The President painted us clearly in Kololo during the State of the Nation address that I used to hear, but I have now confirmed with evidence that there is corruption in the Parliament of Uganda and the Ministry of Finance. My first question is, you as the chair, as the Speaker, what have you done to clean our image, which has been painted bad? In the streets we are moving, they are calling us corrupt. On this same parliament, we requested you yourself and Speaker, Right Honorable Anita Hon, that there is exhibition of parliament going on issues of corruption. Give us space on the order paper to have this matter debated. It is 2 months down the road. The world is aware that there's corruption in this parliament. We want this matter to be debated. Why are you running away from that debate? You are meant to be neutral. Give space for all of us equally. Why are you making us suffer? Running through this country looking for signatures to debate this matter of corruption in this parliament. You need to come out clean. Right Honorable Speaker, you, Right Honorable Anita Hon, has been painted out for being corrupt. Your name has been mentioned for being corrupt. We are also having a motion to have a matter debated on the commissioners. We have our evidence. We want to lay and have them defend themselves. You are all blocking us from that. What is this parliament all about? Where are you taking this country? Today, this country is under panic. Today, they have deployed the army massively because of issues of corruption in this country. Why don't you let Ugandans free from corruption? Why don't you allow us debate the matter of corruption in this parliament, here in this floor? It is too much. We are not thieves. All these MPs are being painted. If we know we are clean like me, screen me. We have evidence against them. We have evidence. So we need this matter be debated. You need to clean your name, Deputy Speaker yourself. Anita Hon needs to clean her name. The commissioners need to clean their names. The ministers need to clean their names. And as MPs, if you have anything against us in this parliament, we need to clean our names.
Thank you.
Why don't you want this matter to be debated on this floor? Deputy Speaker, we need this matter addressed.
Thank you.
If not, we are ready to join the Ugandans because you're blocking us the opportunity to debate. We were voted by our voters to come and debate. Why are you running away from debate, Deputy Speaker? Why is Anita Hon running away from debate? Why? We need a parliament which is free corruption.
Thank you, Honorable Alioni. Thank you. Now, Honorable colleagues, the Honorable Alioni is raising, I think, Honorable, I've given you time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Honorable colleagues, Honorable Alioni is raising very, Honorable Alioni is raising very critical issues. And honorable colleagues, personally, I come from a culture where we say, a spirit that speaks does not kill. Yes, so Honorable Alioni speaking is not a problem. And Honorable Alioni, I feel for you, but I'm very sure this same parliament has supported you here by giving you space where you have corrected signatures over time. Honorable Alioni, you yourself, you've told us you've not yet gotten the signatures.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. The procedure matter I'm raising is in relation to the extraordinary deployment and presence of the army in Kampala City and the rest of the country. Right, Honorable Speaker, I am wondering whether we are at war. While coming here, I met very many members manned by the army. And so my concern, right, Honorable Speaker, is whether the police has been overwhelmed, so that the police has taken over the mandate of the army has taken over the mandate of the police, or two, whether somebody has declared a state of emergency. And so as people's representatives, right, Honorable Speaker, we need government to brief us on what is happening in the country so that we know. Because as I talk now, the members are all over, people are running away, we are surrounded, so we want to know. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
I hope here you're not surrounded. You're surrounded by colleagues here. Yes. Honorable Chivumbi?
Yeah, Right Honorable Speaker, this August House is the House of Representatives of the people. Our cardinal fundamental role is to sniff out what concerns Ugandans and unflinchingly come to this house and debate those matters. In the whole of East Africa, not only in Uganda but in the neighboring Kenya, young people are raising their voices. They are speaking boldly and acting like so. The crisis why they are speaking is that they feel is that their issues don't feature on the agendas and on the order paper of houses of representatives. Therefore, for us to treat this matter and give it the weight it deserves and give it justice and create a temple where voices can be heard, because democracy has no meaning if those who have an opportunity to speak don't speak the concerns of those that have the responsibility, have concerns to speak. My appeal to you, Right Honorable Speaker, is that this, what is going on, and Parliament sits in these extraordinary circumstances, surrounded by forces that ordinarily go to war. Therefore, it requires this House to find space and adequate time, whether it has who, for us to come here and debate the concerns of those people boldly. Otherwise, for us to gloss over and laugh over them, one day they will overwhelm those members. They will overwhelm those forces and descend to our homes, to our places of work, and find us everywhere on the street and say, we no longer represent them. I want to appeal to you. And when I appeal to you, I think these are the special place for you. Because you and me, Right Honorable Speaker, come from that kind of activism. We've been there. We know what it takes. And we've been beaten together with you over the years. But we deserve to be heard. So I want to appeal to you to find adequate space and house this matter and find adequate time and we debate the...
Thank you. Now, Honorable colleagues, you see, I told you one thing, and Honorable Chivumbi, you heard me properly. I want to go around soliciting all these views. If people are saying they had a petition, they had a document, nothing I've seen. The moment it comes, we shall see a way of managing it, and we usually allow all these issues. But also in committees, you always go through all these issues. But Honorable colleagues, you're deviating me. I have an order, please. I have an order paper which I issued out.
Honorable Speaker, I seek your protection. My brother, I'll give you information. I'll give you time. I'll give you time. Right, Honorable Speaker, I really want to thank you for the opportunity you have availed to me. I was over the weekend in Busia, and I was lucky to cross to Kenya. We had a function in the other side to promote the cross-border cooperation. And I was introduced in the title of Honorable in Kiswahili is called Mheshimiwa. But when I was introduced as Mheshimiwa, there are some Gen Z young boys who changed my title from Mheshimiwa to Mwisiwamiwa. Mwisiwamiwa means a thief of Cain. And that was a very big embarrassment because Parliament of Uganda is tainted with corruption. And I want to agree with you and agree with all the speakers that it is high time that we speak about this event that has really attacked our August House. Whereas they are speaking about, Mr. Speaker, they are speaking about the Speaker, about the commissioners, about you. We also have the writings on the wall speaking about the LOP, 1.7 billion. And truly I wanted to agree with you that almost everybody is talked about. Even Honorable Alioni, it is known one time they spoke about him. Honorable, my mentor, Seki Kubo, I don't know where he is. They are calling him a land grabber. So therefore, give us enough time so that we talk about this matter and we clean ourselves as leaders so that we build the confidence of the August House in the public of our voters. Because how will Honorable Sekukubo look for signatures and when he comes to Busia they say he's a land grabber? How will Honorable Alioni come to talk to his people and they say he had a scandal with the park? You see, all these are matters that we should speak here publicly for Ugandans to know that and Ugandans know and gain confidence in the August House. Because people keep calling, Madam Speaker, you must resign. Deputy, you must resign. Commissioners, you must resign. We should also call in finance their issues there and other agencies of government.
Thank you.
I therefore want to thank you for this opportunity.
Thank
and
you.
Mr. Speaker, you're a wise man. I really thank you.
Now, Honorable colleague, there is something which I think Parliament has been made a face of corruption, and a picture has been painted. For example, I don't have a job because Parliament you're stealing money, because Parliament budget is not even 1%, okay, of the national budget. So, are people failing to get roads because of Parliament? Are people failing to get jobs because of Parliament? Are people failing to get schools because of Parliament? Are we failing to get pay rise because of Parliament? I think we must we agree that some people won't stand on a moral high ground, and then Parliament we look like we are the face of corruption in the country. It really can't, and it can't spare any of us. That's why I was very cautious on the issue of colleagues when I saw them going for each other the way they were doing. The president has said he has opened the one corruption. You have a duty under the Constitution. The accountability. We have accountability committees. What are we losing? Let us support the president, and we show him we are your ally on this. And then we don't look bad. So that is not about executive, parliament, and all that. No. The president is very clear on corruption. So let's all of us play our role. Attorney General, first clarify the other issues.
Thank you very right honorable speaker and colleagues. Colleagues, the issue before us of corruption is not partisan. It is a matter for all of us to address. So let's not get into our political camps here because we are going to derail our fight against corruption. Let's not do that. I have seen in the past several members of the opposition carrying out their rallies. They were never arrested. Why yesterday? Let us hold police accountable, but let us also allow them to work. Let us hold them accountable and allow them to work. Colleagues, we are leaders here. For someone to say here that people were presented in court at night, and remanded, is wrong. You know? No, because court has working hours. Now, if, listen, you see the problem
Let's
here.
listen to the Attorney General.
If we don't listen to each other,
No, let's listen.
if the issue is that the person has evidence that a person was presented in court at night, outside court hours, we are here, bring it, and we're going to hold the courts to account. Let's hold everyone who is in a different space to account, to play by the rules upon which they are playing. So let us work together and deal with this issue of corruption. Let us not take it into an issue of partisan politics. I beg to submit.